Hello and welcome to the Secret Wealth Project. I'm Matt. Hope you're doing all right. So this is Affiliate Marketing for Beginners, part 2 of the 100% free course that I've done to give back to you guys for YouTube. Now, the first part was really well received. I got loads of thumbs up, which I really appreciate, which means, in fact, I promised people if I got 100 thumbs up, then I would super quick do the second part of this, which is what I've done. I actually planned it on my Sunday evening and then put it together. I'm literally recording this Monday morning, so this is the earliest possible time I was able to do this. I've put all my own work aside and my own weekend aside to make this happen for you guys because I appreciate the amount of thumbs up that you guys gave me. So this has probably been speeded up by about a week because of you guys hitting that thumbs up button. So if you want to see part 3 quicker, and take just a second right now, hit that thumbs up button, okay? Or just hit it at any point you want. So this is part 2 anyway. I'll get right on with it. So recap and where we are taking this. Now, affiliate marketing is a great low barrier to entry, relatively low skill set, passive way of making money online. In its most simple form, the affiliate marketing process is this. And this is just to recap for last time, just in case you've, for some reason, found this is the first video of the course. It's not actually the first part. I mean, it's called part 2, so I'd hope you'd figure that out. But basically, go back to the part 1, watch that first. But this is basically what that talks about. You generate traffic, you send to a merchant, and you get paid for sales. So that in its simplest form, that's what the affiliate marketing process is. Generating traffic or people to your website or video or whatever it is, send them to a merchant or an affiliate program owner, whatever you want to call them, and get paid for those sales. Now, taking it to one level more advanced than that, okay, it's this. You generate traffic, you capture the lead. So capturing the lead means finding a way to contact that person again. So this could be a few different ways. Typically, it means capturing their email address. Now, email open rates and things have gone down over the years. You'd be lucky if you get like 10% of the people that get your email to open it and read it and click on stuff. You'd be very lucky if you got 10%. So email has gone down in recent years, but with everything that goes down, new kind of opportunities arise. So for example, if you capture leads or your email list, what you can do now is you can get one of those email lists and plonk it into Facebook and get Facebook to target ads based on that email list. So it finds the people it knows that are on that email list, and basically you can target them. So as much as email might be kind of doing a bit of this, just because there's so much spam and people get bombarded with emails, they don't have time to read everything. So open rates and stuff are going down. But at the same time, it presents new opportunities. So it's still worth capturing emails, and it always will be, because even if everything goes bang, you've still got your email list to fall back on, and you can mail offers to it. You can stay in contact with them, keep a relationship going with them, and all that stuff. I don't personally do enough with email because I don't love it, but I have made tons of money doing email, and it's ultra powerful now, and it always will be. So that's typically what we're talking about when we're capturing a lead, okay? But there's other ways you can capture leads as well, probably beyond the scope of this video, but an up and coming kind of way that people are doing it, and I'm going to be doing more of, and I'm currently testing, is by getting Facebook Messenger bots. Now again, it's beyond the scope of this, but the open rates and stuff of Messenger bots right now are through the roof. So I'm just mentioning it there just in case anybody's watching that is a bit more advanced than probably this course is aimed at, just to make them think, oh yeah, you know what, I've not thought about Messenger bots, but they're becoming quite a big thing. And are very effective right now. So just might be something worth being interested about. But yeah, capturing lead typically means email address. And then we've got pre-sell traffic. So in the most simplest form, you just send the traffic to the merchant and you don't capture the lead and you don't pre-sell it. But in one step more advanced, you do capture the lead and you pre-sell the traffic. We are going to go into pre-selling traffic within this course, so don't worry about that. But it's ultra powerful, and in my opinion, ultra important. It can make the difference between you being a rubbish, mediocre, everyday, average affiliate. And let me tell you, most affiliates don't make any money. Not because affiliate marketing is inherently a weak business model, because it's not. It's great. It's a great way to generate passive income streams. But because most affiliates don't know what they're doing, they don't know how to pre-sell traffic, and they totally rely on your funnel to convert that traffic. Now, that's all right if you've got the best super duper amazing converting funnel, but most affiliate program owners won't have, and you can send your commissions through the roof if you just pre-sell that traffic. So you do a little bit of the heavy lifting for the merchant, okay? Most affiliates don't do this. They'll put a banner on the site, a banner ad, or they'll do some other kind of ridiculously ineffective tactic like click here to find out more, and it's like, it's not good enough. If you pre-sell the traffic, you can make a fortune. If you just send cold traffic through to the merchant, they've got a lot of work to do. Now, the best merchants and the best funnels will be able to convert that traffic, but nowhere near as effective as if you pre-sell that traffic. So we are going to go into that, and then you get paid for sales. So taking it one more level, more advanced, and let me see if I can got my wiggler. No, for some reason it's not showing. But basically, one more level advanced is capturing the lead and pre-selling the traffic. And we are going to be talking about that in this course, okay? So we're going to cover the first most simple form of this course and the slightly more advanced method. So both of these methods here we're going to cover. But let me tell you that slightly more advanced level can make the difference between you saying, oh, affiliate marketing doesn't work, blah, 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 and wow, I'm making an absolute fortune. I'm making a killing doing this. But night and day difference, and most affiliates don't have a clue. Most affiliates, I dare say, definitely 90% plus, probably 98% of affiliates do the first bit and wonder why they only ever get a trickle of sales at best. But we're going to cover both. So as much as this is a basic course, you could argue that we are, as usual, just trying to take it a little bit beyond the basics and beyond the beginner stuff. I like to I don't want to overwhelm anyone. I like to give that good foundational understanding, but with my beginners courses, I'd like to think that anybody that's taken one will know that we shift what is beginner a little bit into the intermediate / a little bit further. We're not going to go into highly advanced stuff during this course because that's beyond the scope of it, and it would be a monster course if we did that. But we are going to cover some stuff that's going to help you make a ton of money. So give me a thumbs up. I think that's what that bullet said. I didn't even read it. So, okay, so finding an affiliate program to promote. So looks for high commission, as close to 50% as possible or more. For physical products, the higher the better, but 10 to 30% more realistic on the high end. Now, you might struggle to find a physical product paying 30%, but let me tell you, they are out there. For example, I've promoted some supplements in the past and been paid 40, 50% commissions for those supplements. Now, you might say, how do they do that? But when the supplement might be $60 for a bottle that costs the merchant $5 to produce, then you can see the margins are huge. And if they pay half of it in commission, so they pay $30 of the $60 price in commission, when they've taken their $5 off, they're still left with a hefty chunk of money. So just because it's a physical product, it depends on the profit margins, it depends on the merchant. Obviously, if you're selling Apple MacBooks, for example, when the margins for the retailer are tiny, or the online seller, not Apple so much, but when the online retailer's margins might... In fact, Apple MacBooks are a bad example because Apple do have very strong margins. But for example, PC margins are quite small. So if you're promoting one of them and they've only got 10% in it anyway, you're not going to get 30% of the sale price in commission when they're only getting 10% themselves. You know, it's just not realistic. So you've got to be realistic. But obviously, I much prefer the higher paying commissions to the lower paying commissions. So high quality sales page and or funnel, including video where possible. So what you want to look for is you want high commission and you want high quality sales page and or funnel. By high quality, I don't mean the prettiest. It doesn't have to be the prettiest. In fact, some of the best-selling stuff I've ever seen and made has been the ugliest, most monstrous looking things ever. So high quality refers more to the conversion process as opposed to the look and feel of it. Now, it's sometimes hard to judge that anyway, but things like video in like now, 2017, 2018, 2019 onwards, like video is ultra important. So you'd expect to see some video nowadays. So look for things like that. If it's still if it's all text based, it's probably not likely to convert as well as it could in the later half of this decade and going forwards. So you want to look for also 0 or very few sales leaks. So an advanced tip here. So sales leaks we covered in the last video, I think. But basically it's a leaky funnel or a leaky sales page is where by the merchant either intentionally or unintentionally skims some of your commissions off by having some links that take payment in ways that you're not paid for. So for example, they might have a telephone ordering process on there as well as a card payment process. And if they take a telephone order, but when they take the telephone order, they don't ask where they don't ask for a referral code or where the customer heard about them or anything like that, and they have no way of attributing that sale to you, then that's a sales leak. Now, telephone numbers, you might to a certain extent have to put up with certain leaks with some affiliate programs, but the less leaks the better. And if they're serious about their affiliate marketing, then they should be plug-in sales leaks really. But an advanced tip, again, this is going just that little bit beyond beginner really. But check their email follow-up sequence. Do they cookie your customers in their follow-up with their link? Okay, so if that means nothing to you, don't worry about it. Just carry on. Ignore me for a second, but I'll explain it for those that do. So if the merchant that you send the traffic to captures the email address and then starts putting them into an autoresponder, so they start emailing that prospect, when they're encouraging that prospect to buy, are they just using their normal link, so their website link or their sales page link in their emails, or are they being a bit sneaky and using an affiliate link that overwrites your affiliate link or overwrites your cookie, or are they possibly sending it to some other pre-marketing phase or some other like side funnel that maybe goes to a different offer, and that offer cuts you out of the commission or something like that. So that's an advanced tip. If it's over your head and you don't understand what I'm talking about, don't worry. But if you do, then yeah, you can check their email sequence, see if they do any sneaky tactics in their emails. Again, that's an advanced tip. Don't worry too much about that. So you want a high converting offer. It's hard to tell this without sending traffic to it. Some networks might give you a percentage and say this is why it's converting on average or something like that. Or some merchants might even do that. But to a certain extent, if the merchant's telling you how it converts, take it with a pinch of salt, because your traffic's likely to be very different to their traffic. If you get some laser targeted traffic and you pre-sell that traffic and you have a relationship with that traffic, they are going to convert like gangbusters compared to some guy that's got some pop under spammy kind of advert that's popping under some little weird torrent app from some pirates that don't ever spend any money. Do you know what I mean? It's like that traffic, the two different traffics. One is like caviar and one is like fish guts that you throw in the bin. Do you know what I mean? It's like that's the difference. So somebody could say, yeah, our program converts at 3% on average. Yeah, I mean, maybe it does, but maybe they've got very clean traffic, and and to a certain extent, on the flip side, let's say it's only converting at 0.25%. If they're getting a ton of dirty traffic from real low quality sources, it's going to seriously dent that average conversion ratio. So to a certain extent, you've got to send your traffic to an offer to know how it's going to convert. But if you send traffic to two offers, one converts really well, then obviously that's preferable. So yeah. So on high commission, high conversion, high quality sales page, very few sales leaks, and ideally third-party tracking and payment. It's preferable but not essential. It doesn't matter I mean, I offer an affiliate program with my courses, so you can actually become an affiliate for my paid courses. And that's tracked and paid for by Teachable currently. So we was using Gumroad, but we've changed over to Teachable. Now, Teachable take care of tracking the affiliate commissions to the affiliate, and they pay you out as well. So that is preferable to being paid directly by the program owner, because you never know if the program owner is just going to decide to go, you know what, I'm just not going to pay them this month. I'm just going to go on holiday, or I'm going to quit, or whatever. With Teachable or Clickbank or one of these other affiliate networks, you're going to get paid. Do you know what I mean? You're just going to get paid. I'll be very surprised if there was ever a time when you're not. So third-party tracking and payment is preferable, but not essential, okay? Now, another good thing that you want to be looking for, it's not essential again, but recurring or lifetime commissions are always best, okay? So if you send, let's show you two different examples, right? You sign up for Amazon Associates, which I don't really love their affiliate program just because they pay so low. Now, part of that might be because their margins are small, and they are. So you could argue it's a good commission for what you get. But let's say, I mean, I don't know what Amazon Associates are paying right now, but let's not say Amazon Associates. Let's say some other physical product e-commerce store is paying like 2-3% commissions. If you send $1,000 worth of sales to somebody paying 2% commissions, you're gonna earn $20. That's rubbish. You go to someone that's paying 50% commissions and you send them $1,000 worth of sales, you're walking away with $500. Do you see the difference? Do you see why I'm not a massive fan of Amazon Associates and things like that? Because it's low single digits, typically commissions on the products. So there might be an easy sale, but at the same time, I don't know, you'd have to drive some serious traffic and sales to make any decent money. I don't think it's worth it. I think you're better off finding an offer from a high quality sales page that's paying a higher commission, than pennies, But going one step further than that, recurring commissions are the ultimate, or lifetime commissions. So some merchants will say, oh yeah, we pay lifetime commissions. And then when you actually dig under the surface, what's actually happening is they're giving you maybe a 365 day cookie or something like that. So, or a one year cookie. So what they mean by lifetime commissions is if that customer buys anything from them again, then the cookie will trigger the extra purchase. So you'll get a commission on that, which is all well and good, and that sounds great. But there's lots of opportunities for a customer to potentially clear their cookies. Maybe they do something on their browser and clear the cookies. Maybe they change doing the next purchase on a different laptop or a tablet or on the phone or something, so the cookie's not stored on them, or maybe through the marketing process of the merchant, somewhere along the line, the cookie gets copied over by a new cookie, if they're paying like last referrer cookies. So there's lots of ways that a lifetime commission of, say, a year's cookie is not actually lifetime commissions. Now, the perfect lifetime commissions are when, and you see this less and less nowadays, it seems like affiliate marketing has got, not worse, but merchants have got sloppier, lazier, taking more advantage of people or something, but it's not as good as it used to be in this way. But once upon a time, they used to track by IP address, by cookie. I heard some people tracking by, I'm no technical guy, but is there a MAC code or something like that? Maybe somebody will tell me on the comments down below. And maybe a MAC code. I don't know if you can track by that or not. But and then there'd be cookies on top. They'd store their email address in a database, and that login details of that customer would be forever tied to you. They would go above and beyond to make a lifetime commission mean a lifetime commission. But nowadays, I see it less and less. And some people give you 1 day cookies or 7-day cookies and stuff, and it's not really ideal. You want as long a cookie as possible, and you want lifetime commissions. If they're claiming lifetime commissions, ideally you want lifetime commissions, not just some 6-month cookie or something. But yeah, basically lifetime commissions will always beat like a one-off payment. So if the merchant sells lots of products that in the future it would be very nice as an affiliate to be paid for those. But again, it's not essential. You'll struggle to find that nowadays from a lot of merchants, but it is out there, so it's something worth looking for. And recurring commissions are the best. So if you can get one customer and they stay 12 months and you paid every month, that seriously starts to add up when you can add maybe 10, 20, 50, 100 customers a month, and maybe they've got an 80% retention rate. So every month, only 20% of those customers fall off, and some of them stay for years, and you're getting paid recurring commissions. They're nice. That's a very nice situation to be in. So maybe you want to look for them as well. They're the ultimate. Right. Also, I think this might be the last bullet on this page, but don't be an affiliate program's guinea pig. Go for tried and tested over brand new. So you might go, oh, this affiliate product, brand new and stuff. If the merchant hasn't been driving sales and testing their sales process and testing their funnel themselves, and or don't have an army of affiliates already doing it, don't think that that's an attractive thing because it's new. It's not attractive. You don't want to be the guinea pig traffic. So you don't want to be sending your hard paid for in blood, sweat and tears and or money traffic to their offer for it to be suboptimal. You want them to have done lots of testing and stuff. Now, one of my oldest products that I had an affiliate program for, I did tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of testing on that product, and I was constantly making it better and better sales process. Most people don't do that kind of thing, and you definitely don't want them to be doing that with your traffic, okay? And then look for a niche to promote rather than a product. So this is the last bullet on this slide. Look for a niche to promote rather than a product. So don't go, right, I found a product, I'm going to promote this product, because that product could go away, it could change in some way, and things could change. Look for a niche plus one product. You don't want to promote one product because you're putting all your eggs in one basket. You want to look for a niche to promote products to. So then you could promote 5 different merchants' products to that one niche rather than just promoting that product, if that makes sense. So the best places to find good offers. Well, Clickbank is a huge digital product marketplace. Now, I might have mentioned in the last video. In fact, no, it might not have been on the last affiliate marketing video. It might have been on the last video I created for the channel. But I basically mentioned that I've sold 8 figures worth of products on Clickbank. I've been a merchant on there. I've been an affiliate on there. I'm still a merchant and an affiliate on there. I've done tons of money on Clickbank. It's huge. It's got a great affiliate network. Yeah, if you start to get some traction on Clickbank and start climbing up those rankings as a merchant, then you attract lots of good affiliates and lots more traffic. So I've been on both sides of the fence when it comes to Clickbank, and it's a huge, powerful digital marketplace that you can really kind of leverage. It's very well established. What you want to look for is high gravity. So this means lots of affiliates are making sales of that product. It doesn't mean like, the last that I knew, and these things can change, but it doesn't mean that one affiliate's selling a ton of stuff. What it means is a ton of affiliates are selling lots of things. So you can find the gravity score in the marketplace listings. Okay, so just say gravity, and then there's a number there. High gravity can be a good indicator that lots of people are generating sales for that product. Something else that's really good as a Clickbank affiliate, it's very easy to promote different products. So all you do once you've got your affiliate link is you can basically change one thing. So you just put the vendor or merchant in their Clickbank ID into your link, and now you can promote their offer just as easy as that. So there's no begging or pleading or searching around or anything like that. If they're on Clickbank, you can just promote them. Typically by just using their vendor link or their vendor ID. So another good thing about Clickbank is you get paid on time every time, and it's highly trusted. And typically the links stay up and live and working in a single format long term. I've not changed my links in years and years and years, and it's just still working. You know, that's what you want, and that's what kind of a nice big product marketplace like Clickbank is likely to do for you. So the best places to find good offers, other places, Share a Sale, CJ Affiliate by Conversant, which is old Commission Junction, Amazon Associates. It's a low payer, but they've got a massive selection. So if you're struggling to find a product for this niche that you've entered into, then Amazon Associates can be a good place to have a look, but you are going to get kind of low conversion ratios. Not conversion ratios, you get high conversion ratios, you'll get low commissions. And others include, and now I've got to say I've not used any of these, but I did a little Google, but this illustrates there's tons of offers to find. So if you can't find one on the main affiliate networks or direct, you can always try these. Flex Offers, AvantLink, Revenue Wire, Revimedia, and Adcom. And there's loads more, just Google it. And don't forget sites you already know of, or simply Googling niche plus affiliate, you'll find tons. So don't put the plus in there, don't put the speech marks in there, just put the niche you're going into. So let's say that's yoga. So you put yoga affiliate, or yoga mats affiliate, or something like that. Or let's say you're going into massage supplies, for example. Then you type in massage supplies affiliate, or massage products affiliate, or massage oils affiliate, or something like that. That's where you just Google it and you'll find tons, or you can change that word affiliate for partners or whatever. Right, so one last comment. A smart move is to promote a proven seller, but try to avoid oversaturated products where possible. So, for example, high gravity on Clickbank means a lot of affiliates are selling, but it also means you may have an oversaturated or overpopular product, which could increase your competition. So, as much as you want to look for high gravity, don't just be tempted to just go, right, there's the highest gravity product, I'll promote that then, because that's not likely to work out very well for you. But a nice mixture in between would be a good idea. So let's say it's got a gravity of 30, 40, 50, 60, not a gravity of 350. Maybe it'd be good to go for them because they kind of prove them, but possibly not crazily oversaturated. Not always. I mean, it's not as straightforward as that, but it's just an extra thing to think about. Now, starting out strategy. A great strategy for starting out for beginners is to find a sub niche that is not being catered for by everybody, which equals lower competition. Let me explain. For example, fitness is too broad starting out. You'll get eaten alive. One level deeper might be Zumba fitness, but it's still too broad and competitive. So fitness, just a one-word keyword, you just trying to promote something in fitness, it's not specific enough. You're not going to get any traction. And there's going to be massive competition of people real smart with massive margins, massive marketing budgets that are literally targeting fitness. Do you know what I mean? Because they're that broad and they're that well established in the marketplace. They've already got brand kind of recognition and stuff. They're going to be targeting those kind of crazy broad terms and pulling people into the funnels. You're not going to get anywhere doing that, especially as a beginner. Now you might go, well, all right, and Zumba fitness, which is a kind of a sub niche of fitness, for example. It's still too broad and competitive. Another level deeper might be Zumba fitness for men, and it's better, but it's ideally a little bit more sub niche might be better. So Zumba fitness for men as a beginner affiliate, you might still struggle kind of promoting that. And sorry for what I actually wanted a better example than this, but when I'm put on the spot, I don't think a good example. So I'll think of one later, but I'm doing this video now. So here's an example of something you might go into. And again, don't do this because this is a terrible example, but Zumba fitness for vegan men. Boom. Okay. That's what we're talking about. That's where you're going to find the golden nuggets. You're going to find them in these little sub micro niches. So not fitness, not bodybuilding, not make money online, not computers, not I don't know, another example, protein powder. You're not going to find gold as a beginner to affiliate marketing in these places. Too competitive, too broad, way too broad. You want to find a little micro sub niche. Okay, so Zumba fitness is one level deeper. Zumba fitness for men, another level deeper. Zumba fitness for vegan men. That's your gold. That's your gold. Bad example, don't copy it, but there's your gold, okay? I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, let me know in the comments. right? Do not try to promote a Zumba Fitness for Vegan Men product, even if there is one. This was just an example and a bad one, right? So avoid fitness, it's too broad. Avoid make money on the internet, too broad, too competitive, and you're likely to get eaten alive at first, okay? Can't stress this enough. Avoid broad, non-niche niches. Go micro niche for best results, especially at first. Now, when you know what you're doing, you'll be able to broaden out, you'll be able to go into other things, and you'll be able to kind of command an understanding that will increase your earnings in this game. But starting out, just find a micro niche kind of thing. Not too small. You still want to be able to service it. You don't want it to be that small that there's only one product available in it. You want to be able to offer multiple products potentially, but find a real little niche that you can position yourself as an authority in, that nobody would even care to try and target because it's kind of that micro niche. Okay, so I'm going to basically tell you the strategy that you're going to be following if you're following this course. Okay, so it's finding a sub or micro niche and then building content around it. Now, there's two ways to do this. One I prefer, but I'll mention them both. You can select a program, and once you find an offer you want to promote and made sure there's other additional offers from other merchants or other sources, you can do it that way. So you can select a program or select a merchant or select a product, okay? Or you can select a niche and then find products to serve that niche, okay? So they're the two different ways you can do it, really. I prefer possibly niche selection and then finding products to serve that niche. But to a certain extent, doing it the other way can be helpful and depends on what niche you're in and stuff. So I mention them both there, and then you can do whichever. So let me tell you about an outdated system, okay? Now, some old and outdated systems that may still work for some people, but they may have told you to create product-specific content. For example, product name review. So what they'll do is they'll say, create a YouTube video or create a blog post and optimize it to rank in Google, say, if it was a blog post, optimize it to rank in Google and just put the product name, so the merchant's product name, and then put review after it. Okay, so anybody that's in the already kind of decided they want a product that solves this problem, for example, and then they're doing a research phase. So they're going, right, okay, I found these products, and this one looks really interesting. I wonder what other people think about it. They're going to type in the product name, and then they're going to put review. Okay, now if you've got some content that ranks well for product name review, your content could get those eyeballs before that person that's almost ready to buy that product is ready to buy the product. So you get them very close to the part whereby they're going to hand over the money by them searching product name review. They already know what the problem is. They already know how to solve it. They're very interested in this product that solves that problem. They're just interested in hearing what other people think about it. So product name review. And then you come in and kind of steal the commission somewhat by getting it cookied at that point. So you will send them through some review, and then you'll say, click here to buy this. Boom. And then they've cookied to you and you get the commission. Now, this can work for affiliates because the person is already kind of a long way down the journey from A to B, from being a prospect to becoming a customer. They're already a long way down that kind of journey, okay? And then you're just sneakily getting the commission at the last second. Another way is product name scam. So if people are worried about something, then you know, some people will say rank for that product name scam, and then what some dirty affiliates will do is they'll rank for the product name and then scam, and then they'll redirect it. They'll have a little bit of sales text on there or whatever, or pre-sale text, and then saying that this is a scam or whatever, and then this one's actually a better product, and then it'll go through to their product that they're promoting or something like that. These are outdated things that I wouldn't recommend. I think it's dirty affiliate marketing. It's not adding any value to the process. I don't particularly like it, but I'm mentioning it here because you might hear people talk about this. But this is outdated. Do you know how many people are ranking for most product names and then review on the end? Tons and tons and tons of people, especially in more popular products. There's already smart, well-established affiliates doing it and have been doing it for years, and it's like you'll struggle to get your foot in the door doing this stuff. And then another one could be product name torrent. So People that are looking to buy maybe a digital product, they might type in the product name and then search with torrent on the end. Again, the idea is to rank for that keyword and then make it maybe look like a torrent site. So if you don't know what torrent is, but basically it's people use torrent sites to illegally share copyright material and some legitimate material, but mostly it's pirated material. So you'll rank for product name torrent, and then you won't actually be a torrent site. You'll kind of trick them into buy-in, and then if enough people are doing that, eventually they'll give up, and if they really want the product, then they'll buy it, and you'll have cookied them while they're looking for the free version of it, if you get what I mean. Again, not great tactics. If you're looking at this thinking, wow, that's really smart, I'm going to try that, then honestly, you might as well quit now, because it's short term, it's short-sighted. You might get some commissions at it, but you're not adding any value to the process, and it's an old, outdated system. I wouldn't do it. It's not a good long-term strategy. It's extremely spammy and can be frowned upon by some program owners. Program owners aren't going to be your best friend by doing this once they find out you're doing it, especially if you're doing it and not adding value, or not doing it in their best interests, or their customers' best interests. They could start saying things like, well, you're using my trademark, I'm not saying you get into any legal issues with it, but potentially, if you're doing it aggressively, they could possibly come after you and make life difficult for you. And like I say, you're not adding any value. You're stealing a commission at the last minute. Might make you some money, but it's a short-term kind of thing that relies on rankings that change all the time and stuff. And it's not the strategy that I would recommend. So it might be a way to steal a commission. It may work for you, but we're not about that. I'm just trying to show you a way that you can build a long-term sustainable business that once you've put it in place, you'll make money from this for years. Literally, you'll do this, put it all in place, and still be being paid 5 years, 10 years from now, potentially. Okay, but with these kind of tactics, you won't. You just won't. It's a quick cash grab, and it's not a good cash grab. So what's the best system to follow then? Well, I much prefer this system that I'm about to show you. With this system, you can build multiple hundreds or thousands of dollars income streams, and they stand the test of time. Trust me, I've been doing this years. Get this right, and you'll make money with these for years, if not decades. Get rid of short-term thinking and how to make a quick buck. Get serious about this very legitimate business and add value where possible. Right? If you do this right, then this stops being a kind of a cash grab, quick buck, and you start seeing how this could potentially be a very, very, very significant chunk of income for you. So start to build content around that niche or product. So this is the approach that I prefer, that I believe adds value, and I believe is the best way to create a long-term sustainable income stream. So build valuable and value-adding good content around that niche or product offering. So tips, strategies, how-tos, product reviews, etc. Okay, so if you create a review site, for example, when people are thinking about buying, they look for reviews. So if you can create unbiased reviews, you're adding value. So you make the reviews genuine, not the one that's selling the best for you or paying the highest commissions. You make the reviews genuine. Now, for example, if there's 4 products, one of them doesn't pay a commission, but it's the best product, but 3 of them do pay a commission, well, you'd be foolish to just literally just promote this for nothing. But you don't. That just means that maybe you just missed that one off. Do you know what I mean? Just by not reviewing that, you're not pulling the wool over anyone's eyes. You're still adding value, because what you're doing is you're reviewing these 3. You're not lying to anybody. You're just reviewing these 3. You're not reviewing that one that doesn't pay. But again, that's still adding value, because if they want to know about this one, they can read a review. If they want to know about this one, they can read a review. So you're adding value. But make the reviews genuine, unbiased, and promote products even if they have no affiliate links, if they're genuinely the best. This is the authority site. So as much as I say you don't have to promote them and you don't have to push them as the best, if you've created a review site, you might want to put a genuine review on there and just let people know that you review products the genuine reviews, even if there's no commissions to be earned, you can put that somewhere, and that establishes massive credibility and massive authority. The fact that you're willing to give feedback and give a review on something that you're not getting a commission for, and the smarter people know that, then I don't know, there's nothing more trust building than that. And then if you've got their trust and you're looking to build a long-term business whereby they come back to you when they need next to have an answer, a question they need answered, then you can start to build a swell or a following almost around that sub niche. Okay, so by all means, mention things, and you'll see me do this on this channel. There's been loads of times when I've mentioned stuff and I've got no commission for it. Either that's because I've not set up an affiliate link, or they don't offer an affiliate program or whatever. I still mention them just because that's what I do. In this very course, I've mentioned, or I'm about to mention, Wix, I think, in one of the later things. I have got an affiliate link for Wix, but I'm not putting it in here because, what better way to establish credibility with someone than to say, I really like this product, and I could get a link for it, but I'm not, in this case, I'm not putting a link. So, that establishes more rapport, more trust, more credibility. If I'm promoting that product and I could add a link, or it doesn't have a link and I'm still saying, yeah, use that, it's pretty good, then that I'm an authority in this industry. I'm an authority because I'm not just about the quick cash grab. I'm actually adding value to the process by being honest with you. So you should do this too. Sorry if I've overlabored that point. So if you can add value to the person for using your link, do that. So if you can give them extra advice, if you can give them maybe an ebook that you've made yourself, it could be a 5-page ebook, whatever, a video you've made for them, articles, try and add value to the process. So you could say, if you use my link, I will give you this, or let me know if you use my link and I'll give you this. You don't have to do this, but if you can add value, you should, even if it's just saying, look, if you use my link, I will answer any questions you've got for the next 30 days. I'll give you one-to-one support, something like that. So, so going back to the first bullet point before I continue. So tips, strategies, how-tos, product reviews. So you don't just have to create a review site. You could create a kind of a how-to site. So let's say it's how to cook sweet desserts with no real sugar. So with sugar-based natural substitutes or something. That's the niche you've gone into, just off the top of my head. You might have how to bake a chocolate brownie with no refined granulated sugar in it. That could be your how-to thing, and then you refer you say, for more great recipes like this, go to how to bake cookies with no sugar recipe book or something like that, or whatever. That's got loads of recipes that are similar to that recipe. So you create the how-to, that content gets ranked and it's useful, it's genuinely good, it's got free recipe in it or whatever, and at the end you say, if you want to find more recipes like this, I recommend this book highly, or this ebook highly. Go get 101 recipes, blah 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 blah. You get what I mean? So you could create how-tos, you can create product reviews, you can create just tips. So I don't know, let's say you're in the teeth whitening niche, 10 tips to whiten your teeth using household ingredients or something, bicarbonate of soda or something like that, and then at the end you offer the best teeth whitening product on the market right now, or click through to a link to the reviews of the best teeth whitening products on the market right now, and then you've got a list of reviews and some of them as affiliate links. Hopefully you get the idea. You start to build content around that niche or product, and then refer the traffic through from that niche content, and add value along the way. Now, always think long term. How can I help this person make the right decision for them, not for me? Good affiliates are transparent and there to help their customer, not to help themselves. So if there's a rubbish product that pays $100 commission and it's rubbish, and you promote it just because it pays $100 commission, then you're doing a disservice to the customer, because at some point they're going to find out that it was rubbish, and at some point they're probably going to figure out that you only promoted it for that. And I'm not saying word will get round, but karma will get round or something, and somebody else promoting legitimate stuff that is building authority around their sub niche will beat you out in the long run. You're just looking at it as a cash grab. They're looking at it as a long-term business. So they're establishing content around that micro niche to be there for the long term, you know, and I think that's key. So the different platforms to host your content. So YouTube, I really love YouTube. If you're happy creating videos, then do it. Videos are the future of the internet and the now. And YouTube is the world's second biggest search engine, as I've talked about a couple of times. With YouTube, you can stick to creating the content and not the platform. This is partly what I like about it, which makes it way easier to get started. So you haven't got to worry about building a store. You've not got to worry about building a website or a page or whatever like that. You just literally record a video, which can be as easy as just getting your iPhone out your pocket or your Samsung or whatever you've got. Oh God, don't start arguing with me about Apples versus whatever. But you just grab your smartphone, let's go with that. Grab your smartphone out your pocket, press the record button, talk into your camera. You could do a video in 10 minutes, literally 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes. You don't have to do any editing. You don't have to make it jazzy. You don't have to have any intro screens or anything like that. I've done hundreds of videos and I've still not got a proper intro screen for these videos. And then just upload it to YouTube. Add a title, add a description, add some tags in there. Boom, that's all you do. And then you could potentially be ranking for that in YouTube, potentially ranking in Google, and then driving traffic to an affiliate marketing offer. No platform creation, no building any sites. Click, 5 minutes later, upload it, type your stuff in. Literally within quarter of an hour, 20 minutes, you could have a piece of content on there that could potentially generate you a lot of cash. Do that enough times, rinse it and repeat it enough times. You could get really industrious and become like a factory of content. As long as it's good content, you could be banging out, 10 videos a day, maybe even more for some people. And then if you do that, if you were doing 10 videos a day, in 10 days, you'd have 100 videos. 100 videos on a micro niche topic that are actually good videos. So, and there's ways to speed create content if you want to do that. But 100 videos in 10 days, you could do 3 different niches in 1 month. Have 100 videos per niche. 300 videos within 1 month. I can't even begin to explain how powerful that could be if you're willing to put that kind of effort in. But even if you just put 1 video up a day, in your niche, you're going to get some traction over time. Or you can create a blog authority site. So create a WordPress blog, or what I prefer, an informational content site highly targeted around your sub niche. So I'm not a fan of blogs. People have been talking about blog for years and years and years. I don't see blogs ranking that well typically. I know they do, but when I search for things, blogs aren't usually what come up. Usually content-based authority sites come up, okay? And there's a very mild difference nowadays, because at the end of the day, you can use WordPress, which is a blogging platform originally, to create your content site. So it's very much a similar thing, but it doesn't really matter how you do it. But it's basically leveraging more text and Google rankings to get the traffic. But you can create a blog or an authority site instead of YouTube. Obviously, then you're going to have to build the platform, but there's a lot of kind of pre-done for you platforms and stuff to make it a lot easier. And site builders are great nowadays. So if you weren't going the blog route and you wanted to create an authority site, you might use a site builder like Wix. But make sure whatever platform you do choose ranks well in Google. And I don't mean the site builder's web page ranks well in Google. They will rank well in Google. I mean that sites on their platform rank well in Google. So sites like what you're going to create. So when you're going to create your authority site, other sites using that platform, do you find them in Google results? Now there's a way to find them, and I'll tell you that now. So to check this, you find a site or two on their platform, and then Google the headline or main first bit of text on their homepage word for word. Does it rank in Google? If so, you're probably good. Wix, I can tell you from experience, ranks nicely. So what you want to do is you want to find, let's say you find a site building piece of software you're interested in using and you've heard good things about it, and it's called, Willy Wonka's Site Builder, right? Willy Wonka's Site Builder would probably rank well in Google. They're a well-established business. They'll have done a lot of SEO, so they'll be ranking well in Google, okay? But sorry, let me just move a minute. But that doesn't mean that sites built on their platform are going to rank well in Google. Okay, you need their sites to rank well in Google. So what you want to do is find a site that's built on their platform. You'll find that possibly by maybe what's in their kind of gallery or their testimonials, and then find a site that's obviously using their platform. Google the headline, so Google the main text on the page word for word. Put it into Google, and does it come up? Now that's not forced to mean it's ranking well, but it definitely means that it's ranking. So it's a very basic kind of brute force, not brute force. It's a very basic club them over the head approach to it, but it will give you an idea, okay? But like I say, Wix does rank nicely. So which platform is best, and can I outsource the content creation? If you're a writer, start a blog or authority site, okay? If you're a video person, do YouTube. The best for you depends on you, okay? So there is no best. There's no best. If you're more a writey person, blog or site. If you're a video person or a talky person, YouTube. Now, I'd like to think I'm very good at writing, but don't like it as much as I like video, so I prefer video. You can combine the two. You can put video on a blog if you want to, get the benefits of kind of SEO-based text stuff. So you could do that if you want to, but it's down to you. Some people are terrified of the thought of making video, even if they're not on it. So they wouldn't ever want to do a video. Then you guys do a site. So if you don't want to do the work, then you can hire somebody else to do it. But if you do that, it's probably best to choose to go the written route, okay? This could take longer than video, though. For example, if you start a YouTube channel and start uploading content, it can start ranking pretty quick. So you put enough content out there, you'll start to get traction quick too. Whereas if you're building an authority site, you've got to buy a domain, you've got to then create the content, you've got to then build backlinks to that content, and then over time it will start ranking. Arguably, you might make more money doing that when you get entrenched into Google, but it could take a lot more effort. But if you're going to be paying somebody to do it, then it's probably best to pay a writer to have them write the content rather than create video, if you know what I mean. Let me just grab a water. So I feel that at first, this suits a blood, sweat and tears guy, this business model, who is willing to put the effort in and work and create their own content. And then when you know what you're doing, then outsource it if you like, okay? So this is a business that you could outsource. This is something that you could get other people to do, but I don't recommend it. You're going to probably be able to create better videos and better text than somebody else could. Now, don't get me wrong. That might not be the case. If you're not a very good writer and you don't want to create video, then absolutely outsource it. But obviously, this business model suits somebody with very little money going in, so they can just put lots of time and effort into it to get traction. You can do it the other way, but this suits somebody willing to put the effort in, okay? So what content should I make? Now, if you're promoting a vegan Zumba guide for men, don't do it. Then start creating content around that niche and what that person would be interested in. So brainstorm topics of interest for your target market. If you're passionate or have knowledge of the niche, this will help massively, okay? So just brainstorm it. So examples, 10 weight loss tips for vegan men who love Zumba. Boom. Simple idea. But if you did that, that probably might do well on YouTube, or it might do well on a blog post eventually. More ideas, okay? Look at other channels and sites and see what content they're making. Consider making your version of the same content. I'm not saying copy. So never copy. Always add your own unique spin and use it for idea generation, not plagiarism. So don't just look at what they've done and then just rewrite it in your own words or do a video in your own words. Don't do that. Use it for an idea and use it for inspiration and learn from it a little bit, but don't just straight copy it and think I'm just going to copy everything they've done. It's not a good idea. It's probably illegal, so don't do it. You've got to respect other people's content. They put a lot of time and effort into it. So modeling someone else, fine. Using them as inspiration or ideas, fine. But copying them and just literally ripping them off, not fine. So more ideas. Top tip. Find 3 sites in your chosen industry and find common topics. Read or view all the content on that chosen topic across all those 3 sites. Then close all their content. So don't look at it again. And create your own content with your newfound knowledge and include your own insight where possible. So this is a great little tip. So you don't have their page open and it says seven weight loss tips for Zumba men, right? And then you go, right, okay, tip 1. What's their tip 1? Right, okay, that's my tip 1. Tip 2, yeah, okay, tip 2. Don't do that. Some people do that. Don't do that. It's really rubbish. It's really probably illegal. And it's just not respectful and not good karma. You know, and it's not adding any value anywhere. What you want to do maybe is you look at their 7 tips, you read them and you go, oh, that's interesting, close it. Right, now you go and find some more tips. Maybe you watch a few videos, maybe you read some more posts, maybe you get a book or a magazine or something. Maybe you see something on TV about it, you watch a documentary. And then once you've got a body of knowledge, that becomes your knowledge. You've not just straight copied their 7 tips, you've consumed their content, and then gone, right, okay, now this is my knowledge out of my mind without looking at that, not having taken notes. I'm going to create my own content and put my own thoughts into it, my own unique spin into it, so it's my content. Obviously, everything is original at some point, and then when someone else reads it, then and then if they create something like it, it's not original really. The thought was original there, but it wasn't there. But the nature of information and the spread of information is what happens. One person comes up with something, lots of people think, oh, that's smart, and then it becomes their knowledge almost, and then they spread it, and then it spreads and spreads and spreads and keeps going. What you want to do is not just be the guy that just goes, right, okay, what's that thought leader wrote? Okay, I'll copy that. You want to be adding your own unique spin, your own thoughts, and your own kind of, not their 7 tips. Come up with your own 10 tips, you know, your own 5 tips, your own 3 tips, or the best 3 tips, or whatever. You know, come up with your own stuff. Don't make it based on theirs. Make it based on the body of knowledge. You get the idea. So take keyword ideas from their page or video titles. This is another tip, okay? So let's say you've got a YouTube video and it's ranking well for something, and it's a main search term. Then take the keyword ideas out of that title and out of their description, okay? So you'll find good ideas for new content by looking at that. So it doesn't even have to be someone in your niche. In fact, it's often better if it's not. So let's say you're in the Zumba Fitness for Men market. You might be looking at somebody in the music production at home market, okay? And you might really like what they do. And a lot of the ideas might cross over. So they create a best strategy for creating music on your computer with very low cost. And you might think, okay, best Zumba fitness workout at home. You know, you might just generate ideas from somebody from a different niche, and there's no copying going on. So you could create titles and ideas from like a totally different niche. But what you could do is you can take keyword ideas from other people in your niche, or maybe one niche higher. So your Zumba Fitness for Men, maybe nobody's doing that. Then there may be one level higher, and you can take ideas from there. But basically, take keyword ideas from other people's video titles. Top tip number 2, unique content is always better, but modeling others at first will help you get started. Okay, so model, don't copy. And I'll say it again, never copy. Always make everything your own. So niche YouTube channel. If you're going to go the YouTube channel route, aim to create a minimum of 10 videos pretty quickly. But understand your videos will get very few views at first. Nobody was watching my videos for ages. I think for the first 10 videos, I don't think I got any viewers or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but it was next to nothing. It takes time and consistent effort, okay? So in my example earlier where I said like, maybe you do 10 videos a day, or maybe you do 10 videos in 3 days, you know, you can see how you could quickly build up a ton of videos that potentially are lots of different fishing rods into keywords within your niche that could generate traffic and stuff. But don't put all these 10 videos up at once, strip them over time, maybe one per day. So even if you do create 10 videos in 3 days or 10 videos in one day, don't put them all on the channel straight away. You know, schedule them to maybe one go live on Monday, one go live Wednesday, one go live Friday, one go live Sunday and Monday. To, you know, keep a regular schedule. Or you could have them go live one every day, or maybe 2 to 3 per week. You don't want to go much less than that. One a week's not enough, in my opinion, to really get any traction. Not quickly, anyway. But you definitely don't want to put them all in one day. Don't think, wow, I've smashed it. I've done 10 videos today. Look, just schedule them. Just think, well, I've got 10 days worth of content, okay? So that there'll be some nice compounding kind of effect to that. You could argue it's good for the algorithm. YouTube rewards regular content makers, you could argue. So, yeah, don't put them up in one go. But aim to become the YouTube authority on that sub-niche of your choice, okay? So this is why you want to go micro niche. So, you know, there might only be 2 or 3 other people in that niche talking about that niche. You know, you don't want to be in a niche whereby there's 1,000 people talking about it, because you'll get lost in the noise. You'll be a small fish swimming in a very big sea filled with sharks. You know, but if you find a really sub micro niche and then you're really interested in it, you can put out content in that niche, and hopefully there'll be other people. If you chose the right niche, there'll be other people that are as interested as you are, and having some signs of other people doing well in that micro niche is a good thing. So maybe there's 3, 4, 5 other people in that niche. That's a good thing. If you're the only person in that micro niche, there might not be a market there. So you might have to tweak what you do slightly. So you want to see some competition. Some competition is a good thing, but you don't want to see tons of competitions or tons of high-level competition. So yeah, I mean, you get the idea, hopefully. If your videos are coming up all the time for your micro niche, you have positioned yourself as an expert and will gain trust and credibility in your niche, which will help sales and drive tons of traffic. So what I'm going to end up seeing now is tons of people coming into the same niches as I am in, doing this and wondering why it doesn't work. Now, the making money online niche is a particularly difficult niche, okay? I'm not saying you couldn't do it, but it's hard, and people see through you if you're not the real deal. So if you've been doing this for 10 minutes and you try and think, right, I'm just going to copy off what Matt does and just, yeah, I'll do some Shopify videos, I do some online arbitrage videos, I do some of this, I do some of that. You're probably going to sink, and you're probably going to think, why is this not working? Because you've not established credibility, and there's lots of things that go on behind the scenes to be able to make it work in a competitive sub-niche. Choose something a little bit more out there. So what you're interested in. So if I think about it, I'm a black belt in Taekwondo. So is there something that I could have done in, I mean, I don't do Taekwondo anymore. I've not done it for years, but I am a black belt in Taekwondo. So I could potentially go down that route. I could think, well, I know quite a bit about Taekwondo. So for example, my daughter's, I think maybe she's going today for a grading. So she's doing Taekwondo. She's going to do her next grading this week, if not today. And I think she needs to know how to count to 10 in Korean. Now, it wasn't until I got my black belt that I was asked to know how to count to 10 in Korean. I think she needs to know earlier. And she can count to 10 in Korean. But what a great little idea for a video if I was in the Taekwondo niche. 1 to 10 in Korean, you know, for your grading. You make a video on that, and then that's going to rank. Probably I've not looked, but there's probably not. Maybe there is, because Taekwondo is massive, but that's just an example, just off the top of my head. You find a micro niche, so yours might be Taekwondo for kids, you know, or Taekwondo or self-defense for disabled people, or self-defense for vulnerable elderly, you know, something like that, some micro sub-niche, and then you can look to dominate that niche by pumping out a ton of videos on that micro niche, so you kind of become an authority in that market. So, I mean, that was a really good example. In fact, like self-defense for elderly women. I don't know what the right terms would be or whatever. I've not researched it, but that would be a nice little example of a micro niche, or maybe a specific martial art. So Krav Maga for elderly, vulnerable women or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Like a real little sub niche, and then maybe there's a product that you can promote, or some self-defense products. You know, there's some like red squirty stuff that you can squirt in people's faces. If you're in the US, you could probably sell kind of like mace spray, you know, like pepper spray or something like that. In the UK, that it's banned. Some countries you might be able to use tasers or something. I don't know, but you can sell these products to somebody that's interested in self-defense. You know, someone vulnerable that would prefer maybe buying something, a stun gun, as opposed to learning how to do a bit of kung fu or something, you know. But I'm trying to let you know, if you go for the broad markets, if you go for the ultra competitive markets, you will sink. You go for the make money market, you will likely not make this work. If you go for some really micro niche that's non-internet marketing related, even though I know you're interested in internet marketing and I know you'd love to do that, but if you go for one of those other one of your other interests, you're likely to get a lot more traction. And once you've bombarded YouTube with a ton of videos that are all in that same micro niche, you will be the authority in that niche. So what it takes on YouTube, you have to be willing to go into this expecting to make 100 plus videos within a few months. If you think you're going to create 3 videos, 5 videos, 10 videos, and you're going to be making £1 million a year, $1 million a year, you're not going to. The secret is out. This takes blood, sweat, and tears. This is not a quick fix. Don't get me wrong, you might rank a video really well in YouTube and do really well from it. Straight away, you might get lucky, but you'd be getting lucky, you know. Yeah, you might create a viral video that goes mad and you know, somehow you manage to monetize it. You'd be getting lucky. Expect to put in blood, sweat, and tears to make this work. But if you do, imagine having 100 videos in some sub-micro niche that you've found has got money in it and people spending in it and there's products to promote in it. Imagine having 100 videos in that micro niche on YouTube, and you're the expert there, and you can generate lots of highly targeted traffic that trust you, and you can recommend products to that traffic or to your audience. You can see how it could be massive, but you've got to put the effort in. And it helps to be passionate about the subject. Imagine doing 100 plus videos on growing vegetables in your back garden, and you're not interested in growing vegetables in your back garden, and you never have. You don't want to be in that position if you can avoid it. So do something you're passionate about. And again, I know you're passionate about making money online. We all are. But you'll not likely make that work unless you find a really sub-micro niche and dominate that. You're not likely to make it work. So go for something in the real world. All of these marketing tactics that we talk about on channels like this all work better in the real world anyway, outside of these markets. So when you talk about capturing leads and following up and retargeting and things like that, retargeting is not specifically part of this course so much so, but when you talk about these things outside of these niches, they're so much more effective than the internet marketing niche. Okay, so if they work in this niche, they're going to work like gangbusters out of this niche. So go for something you're interested in. I don't know, just off the top of my head, I don't know, bricklayer's guide to creating a barbecue at home kind of thing, or looking after chickens in your back garden, you know, or ways you can live clean, healthy, and happy with regards to using organic, natural products. I don't know, these things, you know, think of some sub-micro niche outside of internet marketing. You could try internet marketing if you want, but if it doesn't work, don't blame me. I warned you, I told you, it's tough. And I've been in this game long enough that I can get traction because I've got credibility. You come into this, I know some guys that are coming into this game and they're really struggling to get anywhere with it. They're just kind of tickling it, and they're doing more work than I'm doing, and I'm getting massively more success. It's because they're not in the right market. They should be in something else. They do a lot better in another market, okay? So when you create 100 videos, you will likely have a handful of big winners that rank well in YouTube and Google and send thousands of views. So law of averages, numbers game, whatever you want to call it. You create 100 videos, maybe 90 videos, have a little bit of traffic, and then that's it. Maybe 10 videos have all right traffic, and then maybe 2 or 3 of those videos start to get serious traction in YouTube and get thousands of views, and for some reason they ranked really well. I mean, you start to see a pattern when you're creating these videos as to what's likely to rank well and do well in YouTube. But then let's say you've just got 2 or 3 of these and you're getting 1,000 views per week on 2, 3, maybe 5 of your 100 videos. Now all of a sudden you've got maybe 5 to 10,000 eyeballs every single week because of these 2, 3, 4, 5 videos. That's where you start to get traction. So probably 90 videos won't really do much. They might get a trickle at best, but it'll be those few, those nuggets that really drive the traffic and make you all your money. But that's all part of it. And those videos are still worth doing because it entrenches you in the niche. When people search for stuff, they see, maybe they click on that popular video that's yours, that's ranking at the top, that got ranked in Google and stuff. But maybe they see, when they're scrolling through the results, they see you there and there, but don't click on them. So they don't get no traffic, but they saw you. It's like, oh, there's that guy again that's an authority in this micro niche. But these are your money videos, okay? So the handful of winners are your money videos. And you should get small trickles from many of your videos, and that does add up. So let's say you get, I don't know, 1 view, 2 views a day from those 90 videos. It's still a nice trickle of traffic that's well worth having. So a massive YouTube advantage. You can also, and this is beautiful. This is beautiful, and this is why I really like YouTube, or one of the reasons. You can also monetize your YouTube channel very easily with 1 click. You'll get a monthly income from this alone that usually increases over time as you add more videos. Okay, so beyond your affiliate earnings, it's not much per video, but for example, I currently make $400 a month for about 300 videos. So that will give you an idea. And I imagine that will go up at Christmas as we get closer to Christmas, as more advertisers come on here and wanting to advertise. Probably the prices will go up and the share will increase. And obviously I'll have more videos by then. So maybe by Christmas, that'll be $500 a month. Maybe it'll be $600 a month. Maybe if you're watching this a year from now, maybe it's at $1,000 a month. I don't know, but it's a nice little bit of extra income. So even if you say make 100 videos and you don't really, maybe you're making some affiliate sales, but it's not worth the effort that you put in, having a nice monthly recurring income from YouTube kind of softens the blow of it not working. But this will work. Don't get me wrong, this will work. If you put the time and effort in and understand the process, this will work. As far as I'm concerned, you will smash it. But it'd be nice to have $100, $200, $300, $400, maybe more coming in. So even if you average only $1 per video, and obviously with 300 videos, I'm averaging more than $1 per video, and you add 100 videos, that could be $100 a month passive income. And you could do way better. You could do way more than that. This is just, you might say, what, 100 videos for $100 a month. Think about it. These videos might have taken you 10 minutes. You might have made 5 videos in one day and still got on with the rest of your working day or whatever. They don't have to be laboriously intense videos like this. I put hours and hours, it's probably a day of my time into creating this video when all's said and done. But they don't have to be that. They can be a quick 5-minute, 10-minute point and shoot, upload from your phone. You don't even have to put it on your computer. Done. And you can have a nice passive income from YouTube. Now, the vast majority of your money is going to come from affiliate marketing. It just is. YouTube is never going to be like a huge part of your income when you're doing this model. But you know what? $400 a month, you do the maths, that's like $5,000 a year or whatever currently, and it keeps increasing. It's not bad. So match my earnings of $400 a month, and you have a nice car payment. That's a brand new Mercedes C-Class Coupe on lease, for example. Not bad when you consider it's a bonus and not your main goal. So this is why I like YouTube. If you think, oh, I couldn't get in front of a camera, I'm too scared or stuff like that, you don't have to get in front of a camera. You can do screen capture videos. You can have, you could have somebody else voice over it if you wanted to. There's ways around it, but I would say just pick up the camera, start talking to it. Don't be scared. Get stuck in and know that even if you don't manage to do anything with your affiliate stuff, you could still have some nice kind of passive income coming in from YouTube. Right, so you might not want to make 100 videos in one niche. So maybe you set out to create 30 videos in 5 niches. So you've got 150 videos in total, but you've got 30 in 5 niches. You're likely to find a real winner in those 5 niches, and you've diversified your income streams. And when one niche looks good, you double down on that and leave the rest to be passive money makers. So let's say you create 5 YouTube channels in 5 different niches. You create 30 videos on each. Maybe the 80-20 rule probably suggests that 4 of those are not going to be duds, but they're not going to be amazing. One of them is going to really, really smash it, and you're just going to really click with it. Just the Pareto's principle, the 80-20 rule. One's going to really go well. So what you do is you go, okay, I'll leave those 4 channels, and I'll go for this one. And I'll double down on that, and I'll put more effort in it. Maybe I'll double the amount of videos on there, or triple them, or aim to do 100 videos in that one niche. And before you know it, you've whittled down those 5 niches, and they might make you money then 4, to that one that makes you a stonking income, that makes it really, really, really worthwhile doing, and some solid passive income for years to come. Right. Finding YouTube keywords to rank for. So start typing your primary niche keyword into YouTube. So what you do, you go to YouTube, and let's say it was Zumba Fitness. You type in Zumba Fitness, and then what happens is YouTube will auto suggest other related keywords. So you'll type in Zumba Fitness, and then a list will come up, and it'll say for men, Zumba Fitness for women, Zumba Fit. I don't know what it'll say, but you get what I mean. It'll say Zumba Fitness for, and it'll come up with loads of different keywords. Now, if you continue typing, so if you go Zumba Fitness and you don't click on for men, but you type in for men, then more suggestions come up, and it'll be like, it'll say for men in the UK or in the US or in Australia. It'll suggest even longer tail keywords the more you type in, which is an amazing way to find good stuff to make. So you can use this to find popular searches on YouTube and keep typing in the box, and you'll find even more long tail keywords like I've just mentioned. Now you can make a video on these keywords and look to rank for these proven keywords too. Right, so the basics of ranking on YouTube. YouTube ranking algorithm is like any other major tech firm's algo. So Facebook, Google, Amazon, all of them, they're all the same. They're always complex and ever changing. People look to manipulate these ranking algorithms on these high traffic sites so they can make a lot of money. So these sites have to make sure that the goalposts are ever changing, so nobody has massive power and nobody quite understands how to make this stuff rank. They only have good guesses that could change at any moment in time. So your best bet is to stick with timeless basics, okay? For example, people used to say YouTube likes short videos of about 3 minutes, and it used to be true. Then they changed and very recently said they liked 10 minutes plus, so everyone started making longer videos. So at first, making a 40-minute video on YouTube would have been like, I mean, at one point, I don't think you could, but creating a 40-minute video on YouTube would have been like a death knell. It would have been the worst thing ever. YouTube wanted little snippet videos, and then that changed, and YouTube started liking watch time, and all of a sudden 10-minute plus videos were the flavor of the day. But these things change, algorithms change, so stick to the timeless basics that never change. Okay, so make your videos for you and the user, so it's for you to build a relationship and to offer great content, and not for some perception of a ranking algorithm. So just because someone said, write the title, put your keyword twice in your title, make the video exactly 10 minutes long, do this, do that, and do this. Just because they've said that, even if it's working right now, give it a week, maybe a month, it's not going to be working. You might even get penalized for manipulating algorithms. So stick to the timeless basics always, and you'll win over the longer term. So the timeless truths of YouTube, what are they? Even though the algo clearly includes watch time, thumbs up, thumbs down, comments, responses to comments, subscriber rate, subscriber return rate, retention time, click outflow, so traffic going out. There's loads of different things that go into the YouTube algorithm. Nobody quite understands it all properly, and these things are changing all the time. The timeless truths of what you can do to rank well is make sure your titles are compelling for the user. So right now, clickbaity titles are quite big, but again, that might change at some point. So I'm not saying go clickbaity, but make sure they're compelling, make sure that the user wants to click on them, so they're interesting, and make sure they contain the keywords you are trying to rank for. So these things are always going to be true. YouTube is never going to go, oh, nobody's clicking on this video because the title's rubbish and it means nothing. Nobody's clicking on that, so I'll rank that number one. No, they're not going to do that. This is going to be a forever truth. So these are truths you want to deal with when it comes to ranking on any search engine or whatever, especially on YouTube. Make sure your titles are compelling and contain the keywords you are trying to rank for. Don't keyword stuff. Don't try and be clever. Write for a human and make sure they include the keywords. So make sure it's a compelling title that someone wants to click on and includes the keywords. Make sure your description includes the keywords you are trying to rank for. Again, some people might argue that this is not effective, but trust me, a timeless truth is going to be that if the description contains the keyword at least once, I'm not saying 20 times you'll get penalized, but if it contains it at least once, you're going to rank better for it, and it's always going to be the case. Even if they tweak how much that affects the ranking algorithm down, and it's only 1% at some point, trust me, it's always going to be a factor. So make sure your description includes the keywords you're trying to rank for, including LSI and synonyms, etc. So I've added this for slightly more advanced people, but LSI stands for latent semantic indexing, and synonyms just means basically words that mean the same thing. So, for example, you might want to include in your description, and don't over-optimize anything. Write for the user, write it kind of for humans, not for YouTube. But for example, if you was to want to rank for affiliate marketing, then affiliate marketing you would include in your title. That's your keyword. You definitely include that in your title. You'd also include it in your description. Now, a synonym, or using latent semantic indexing, might mean including partner marketing. So a lot of people call it partner marketing. Not as many, hardly any, but partner and affiliate kind of mean the same thing, but they're different words for it. So smart, more artificial intelligence-based algorithms look at these kind of things, and there's no one smarter than Google or YouTube when it comes to ranking algorithms. So don't get overly crazy with it, but just in the back of your mind think, okay, synonyms. Don't think, oh, I'm going to pack this with all the synonyms I can think of. But if something makes sense, so in my example, affiliate marketing, at some point in the description put so you can find the best partners for your program. Boom. Do you know what I mean? So you've got a synonym in there. And write it for humans, not bots. No keyword stuffing. And include keywords and related tags in each video to let YouTube know what it's all about. So in the tags section, when you create a video, there's a section called tags, and you just basically you type in what your video is about. So in this example, it would be affiliate marketing, and then you press the tab button, and it kind of puts it into a box, and then you type another one. So it might be partner marketing, or affiliate recruitment. If you was an affiliate, if it was about something slightly different to this video, affiliate recruitment might be something you put in there, or partners. You know, you basically put tags of what the video's about in there. Excuse me, this video's turned out to be really long. I do apologise if it's too long. Give me a thumbs up for how long this video is. If you appreciate it. If you don't, let me know. But don't fret too much about this stuff, okay? Say it and forget it. Don't try and chase any little trends, fads, whatever someone's told you. Oh yeah, YouTube like 30-second videos now. Or YouTube don't like this, or YouTube don't like that. Look, just make sure you include your keywords. Make sure you do everything as best you can. So, you know, make a compelling title that's click-worthy. Make sure that in the content it's as good as it can be, so people don't want to click away straight away. You know, compelling, interesting content will rank better on YouTube. YouTube is really, really, really smart at knowing what to rank well and what not to rank well. Now, something else I will mention, I don't do it and I never have done it, but most YouTubers swear by it, so I just need to test it, but I can't include this one way or the other in here for you or not, because I don't know. But everybody talks about creating a thumbnail for the YouTube video really helps. It probably does. Logic says it would, because you can create a little image and have text on there. So instead of just the text and a face, like a thumbnail of your face or something on there, you could have a picture with some words on there that are compelling and attract attention and stuff. So thumbnails are meant to be game changers. Again, I've not done it, but it's something worth bearing in mind. But don't fret about it too much. Right, okay, so luckily, because my voice is literally running out, this is it. This is thanks for watching part 2. I've tons more tips to share, including more on YouTube, including how and what content to create. And then other stuff off of YouTube. We've not even covered the blog or authority site. So we're still on the traffic generation part of this course. But how to build your blog or authority site, we're going to go into. How to pre-sell traffic to get them ravenous to buy. This is massive. This is game-changing stuff. This is what very, 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 very few affiliates know how to do. And if you master pre-selling the traffic, you can make money with almost anything. Trust me. And I'm very, very, very good at pre-selling traffic. It was the first thing I ever did. I pre-sold my first affiliate traffic, and that's partly the reason so many people bought. But pre-selling the traffic is the difference between being a good affiliate and a bad affiliate, making a ton of money and making no money at all. So we're going to go into pre-selling the traffic in this course. We're going to go into how to capture leads to follow up for a funnel, forever funnel that sends you money for years to come. We're going to go into that. So not just a one like hit thing, one hit wonder, and much, much more. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and comment down below, okay? And thanks for watching. So please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more like this, subscribe. If you've got some thoughts, please leave them in the comments. It means a lot. I read all your comments. Every single comment you ever write on this channel, I read them. If I see them, as long as I get notified about them, and I'll get notified about them on this channel, so on this video. So please give me a comment. It helps me get the word out. If you think this will help anyone, please feel free to share it. Share this or any of my videos. It helps me a lot. And I hope you appreciate this is a 100% free, no funny business course. So a thumbs up if you take a second to log into your YouTube account if you're not already, and just click that thumbs up. It means the world to me. I appreciate it massively. Hopefully I've not gone on too much. Sorry if I have. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, got some value from it. We're going to go into more depth in this. We're going to go into the other elements. It's going to get a lot more exciting. So thanks for watching. I appreciate you massively. And yeah. I'm Matt. This has been The Secret Wealth Project. I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.